This message came in this morning in our group, the Unbox Collective. I was so impressed by it. It's by one of my clients, friends, mentorees. This is where we come together to share everything: unconscious, dream analysis, support each other mentally, to inspire ourselves. We have artists, lawyers, singers, all walks of life across the globe. Here's this morning's message that I want to share with you. And thank you, Gianluca. This was absolutely on the nose.
Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to share a small little tarot reading that I've pulled for this group. Today's a full moon. It's a full moon in Scorpio. Today's also May 1st, which is Beltane, which is the midpoint between spring equinox and summer solstice. So we're now moving into the warmer, more solar dominated part of the year, at least for the Northern Hemisphere, or where I am in London. And so I'll share the photo of the tarot. So this is the message for today. I asked Spirit, what do we need to know in this, what in this group? What do we need to know today? What are the energies, that you can share with us, Spirit? And so we got the Sun, Death, and the Knight of Wands. So the Sun is interesting because today is Beltane. It is very solar dominated. And then also today is the Scorpio full moon. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, which is death. It's transformation, purification. It's releasing all that no longer serves us. So what I was feeling with this pull is there may be a sense or a feeling within you that you need to be witnessed more. You have this thing that you need to be seen. There's part of you that has been hiding or you have kept hidden away for a period of time. It could be aspects of our personality, or it could just be we want to be seen more. We want to be celebrated. We want to just have more light and life in our life, more ease, more, those beautiful qualities of the sun, radiance. We want to feel good. We want to radiate. We want more laughter and joy. But there's something that needs to be given to, the land of the dead, old emotions, old ways of thinking, pain, and it's quite, I love tarot because it's so good with these archetypal frequencies or themes or energies, even with astrology, like the astrology that's happening today, and then the tarot represents it so clearly. And so with with the death card is saying, for you to feel the way that you want to feel, you need to let go of burdens that don't serve you, emotions that you're hoarding. You'll see in this picture how death looks in this specific tarot deck that I'm using, and all of the physical things like wealth and jewelry and armor are all on the floor, and he is just in his skeleton, and he's letting go of all the attachments that truly no longer serve us, and that's not to say to let go of things that you care about when it comes to business and, living a human life, because it's about balance, but it's letting the things go that are taking an emotional and mental toll on you and surrendering it. And the outcome of dropping and letting go and doing almost like an emotional, mental, energetic decluttering and detox. And for the best way to do this really is to meditate, or also speak it out loud if you have someone that you can talk to, or even what I do is I speak it out loud in prayer, when I'm speaking to the divine or even my spirits. I just talk and vent and release and let go. And as you speak, you can then, what's up with you. There's no hiding how you're feeling, and just give it up to spirit, give it up to your ancestors, give it up to the divine, whatever your spiritual practice may be, and say, this no longer belongs to me. I can see what I need now. And then you go for what you need, and that will give you more radiance. That will allow you to shine more, because it's limiting your ability to be seen in life and to have the joy you want. And through this process of catharsis and death and almost like rebirth, with the Knight of Wands, there's this energy of renewal, of play, of joy, of creativity. A spark has been lit, you feel that regeneration occurring. And so today you might notice some themes where you might get triggered, and that's okay. Also, the sun next to death as well. So it's almost like the sun is, we can now witness this with our eyes, with our consciousness. The sun is very conscious. The sun isn't an unconscious thing. The moon is more of an unconscious thing. But here, the sun is, allow yourself to see and be witness to your triggers as well, and then move through it. You know, the Knight of Wands is on a horse. It's all about movement, creative movement, moving through things in a creative, physical way as well. So you might find this in an, you might find physical movement is nourishment, or dance, or going outside, or running, or, you know, something that can increase your vigor and life force. That is the Knight of Wands. Also, laughter and joy and being a bit silly and play. That's the Knight of Wands. So overall, the reading is, whatever triggers might come up today, this weekend with this Scorpio full moon, meet it, greet it, give it permission to be experienced, and then surrender it, you know? And you can move on with more ease, knowing that you have addressed a part of you that is calling for your attention and to be witnessed more. So that's the reading. Enjoy your day. Have a beautiful Friday and a weekend. Bye bye.
Gianluca, this is absolutely brilliant. I keep listening to it, and you're so to the point and very clear. I also want to add that death is transformation, but it is an absolute death of the past self. However way you felt, however words you use to describe your emotions, beliefs that no longer work, because we still do them unconsciously. We still say, oh, I can't do this, or I can't do that, or whatever. The full moon is also a culmination. So this period has started earlier, well, for me, for like months. And I've noticed that the shift needs to happen. When you're going through a transformation, you need to be conscious of what you need to drop, like literally drop the old baggage. Just like that, without any technique or modality or whatever it is, it needs to be a conscious decision. I remember an old mentor and guide once told me consciousness can only change with the activation of consciousness. In other words, you need to be aware of what you're doing. So as soon as you say a word or have a feeling, you need to stop and interrupt that thought, that statement, that kind of response. So that is the total death. It's like 180 degrees change. So the transformation is perhaps in the mind, because the mind is the ruler. The mind is the navigator, the master navigator of the whole consciousness. And we are here to master ourselves. And after you bring yourself into alignment, if we mention the 4 dimensions of change, then the next step is the self-mastery. What will happen is that you become a master of yourself. And once you do, then you really play with the universe, and it's fantastic. It is hard, but it's not like reinventing the rocket. It just needs consistency, or let me say consistent awareness, which is what I have been working on in the last 3 months, really, because I have to catch, you know, these unconscious kind of drifts that happen. And I did, and the reward is absolutely amazing. It's like suddenly new opportunities, new doors, however small, it doesn't matter, because it all leads somewhere, just open up. And I constantly have to remind myself, no, this is my new mindset. This is my new mindset. And just the opportunities keep coming. It's absolutely brilliant. I can't tell you the rewards, but you have to be able to notice the subtleties so that you can see where you're going. I'm so grateful to you for this. And I want to add that May is very special because we have 2 full moons, on the 1st and on the 30th or the 31st, whenever the end of the month, which is rather special, and it hasn't happened for years. So there is certain focus this month of becoming aware, of killing the past, being yourself, as you said, the joy of the sunlight. And for me, the Knight of Wands is also about returning to your essence, you know, being playful, being creative, having the innocence of a child, where you don't stop and think, oh, I can't do this, or why am I doing this, or why am I suffering? So return to self, perhaps, is what I want to say. You know, the original self, your true self, the real you. In that combination, you will experience huge transformation. I will post this and I will tag you as a collaborator. I absolutely love it.